sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. On the return is Henderson. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions 7, Rams nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Stafford. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. Swift's got the first down and then some.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Swift.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
One more time with Swift.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Rams, nothing. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater, escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Lions 21, Rams 6. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they look
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Lions 28, Rams 6. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford going up top for Kupp. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Bridgewater to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Teddy Bridgewater in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before the break. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Rolling to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down to the 32.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Pushes him over. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Forced out to his left. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run on first down. Swift, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play fake, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. On play action, it's Bridgewater. On the move to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
22.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a two-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Rams, 22.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to us. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Bro, your D-line too OP, bro.
It's kind of quid pro quo. Both
I can't even get a fucking pass off.
Interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Rams 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. To try again after the sack. Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Third and long. It's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Bridgewater here to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., they dipped